Hey, everybody. Steve Rosenbaum here with Flawless Follow-Up. I have to build a lead magnet, and I thought, hey, why not go live and share with you over my shoulder? Watch how I build a lead magnet in HighLevel. Let's see how quickly I can do this, right? So here's let me put into some context. Here's what's going on. Last week, I had a great offer. A lot of people took me up on this, and I sold a done-for-you course called Coach Biz. This is everything you need if you're looking for clients. This is basically a lead magnet and a course and an offer that you could sell to monetize, to get clients, whatever you want. What In looking over the package, I decided the package would be even better if I built a landing page for a lead magnet and also an email series, probably 5, 6 emails, something like that, that they aren't there right now. So what I thought I would do is I do it in real time. We're going to start with the lead magnet page. I'm probably going to divide this up into separate videos. In this video right now, let's build a lead magnet page. You guys want to watch over my shoulder as I do it live in HighLevel? Doing this without a safety net, folks. I haven't rehearsed it. I've hardly gotten it all together. We'll just see how it all comes about, right? All right, now, I'd love you to comment. I'm on a new platform here. I'm streaming live to Twitter, to LinkedIn, to YouTube, and Facebook. Maybe not Twitter. I might be wrong on that. Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. It's a new platform. I'd love you to comment. Well, I got to tell you, I'm still learning that part of it. So I don't know if I'll see those comments right off. I'll try to check at some point. But go ahead and share the love, put in those comments, share the video too, right? Let's get some people here. All right, let's look at what's going on here. So let's go into my Flawless Follow-Up account. And actually, let's go into, I want to go into a different account here. It's this one right here. Maybe not. Maybe it's this one right here. Yep, this is it. All right, so this is Coach Glue. So here's what we sold, right? I gave you this entire course that you could sell as your own. It's called Coach Biz. I may have said Coach Glue, right? They're a different company. And I've bought some stuff from them over the years. But this is Coach Biz, all right? So you got this beautiful sales letter, and this is all a course. And the course is 6 modules. There's module 1, finding your own niche, a path to success for you and your clients. And there's 2, and so forth. So this is the sales letter. What I thought we would do is use module 1 as a lead magnet. It's a great idea. Give away module 1 for free before taking them to the offer. So let's go get module 1. Let's see. I think I've got it here in a folder. Let's see. There it is right there. There's module 1. Let's open it up. All right, so here it is, module 1, and what is that? It's like 25, 26 pages, really nice, good information packed here, 23 pages, packed with information on finding your niche. So that's the first step in the coaching. So why don't we do this? Let's take this ebook, all right, and we're going to go into HighLevel. Here we go. And let's go here. And this is the account. And here in Sites, here's the funnel. And there's the sales letter, there's a checkout page, and there's a thank you. Why don't we offer a lead magnet in front of the sales letter? All right. So what we can do is add a new step. All right. And we're going to call this lead magnet. All right. And we're going to create the step. Should have probably called it Finding Your Niche. We could change that name. And let's see, is it going to give me, let's see, we're going to use create from blank. Now, I was hoping I was going to get a template here. All right, hang on. Let's go back. Let's use existing. Funnel, website, webinar, funnel. Okay. And no, we don't want to use existing either. All right, what I might have to do, I might have to start a new funnel here. Let's start a new funnel. There we go. This is what I want from templates. So let's do this. Then we'll combine them when we're done. So let's look for something with a lead magnet here. Do we have anything with lead capture? See anything that looks like a lead magnet? Maybe an ebook, maybe something like that. Not seen it yet. There's newsletter sign up. Let's search on ebook. And maybe that's because I've got that. There we go. This is what I want right here. Let's do this one right here. Ebook sales, ebook online orders. I don't like those. Okay. Let's go back to lead magnet. There we go. How about any of these? I'm being picky here. We don't have to. I don't like any of these. I don't like any of these. All right. Hang on. Here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. We're just going to pick one. This looks good right here. Strategic coaching. Okay. This looks good right here. All right. We can probably get rid of a lot of the stuff here. Let's take a look. We're going to look at this as a preview. Yeah, this is perfect, right? We're going to put this right here, and then we'll put a form. Yeah, that's all we need is this right here. All right, so we'll continue. We'll use this. It's adding the template. All right, so while we're doing this, is everybody still seeing me? Taking longer than usual, please wait. Of course, that's probably because we're streaming and doing all this other stuff. All right, I'm going to open up Facebook and make sure that I'm live. Make sure you guys, I want to see what you're seeing. Yeah, I'm live. I'm live. All right. Thomas says, why don't I like the templates? You know, Thomas, because I'm picky, right? I was looking for something that looked like a lead magnet, and I was looking for something that wouldn't be too complicated. This is taking too long to build. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got here. All right. It didn't do it, did it? Strategic coaching. Let's see what we got here. You're seeing, oh, I did share my screen. Thank you, Thomas. See, I got to get used to the new platform, right? All right, let me go back to my screen here. That's why we're doing what we're doing here, Thomas. Hang on a second. Okay, hang on. Yeah, I'm having trouble finding where I need to be, Thomas. Okay. All right. Now we should be, there we go, Thomas. Is that better? All right. So, Thomas, I'm glad you're here. You're keeping me honest, Thomas. Now let's try this one more time. All right, so Thomas, you didn't see when I said I didn't like the templates. I was specifically looking at some of these under lead magnet or so forth. It turns out this is a good one right here, and we're just going to use it. All right, we're just going to use it, and hopefully you should be seeing that, right, Thomas? Let me come back over here and look at Facebook, make sure. All right, now we're adding this template. Oh boy, it's not playing nice with me. All right, we'll build it from scratch. We'll build it from scratch. No big deal. All right, let's see if anything's in there. There it is. We got it. Let's edit this. All right, this is perfect. This is exactly what I want. Now, Thomas, let me make sure. Is everybody seeing me now? Is everybody seeing the screen now? All right. This is why we're doing this, right? We're getting used to it. There we go. Excellent. You can see it now. Perfect, Thomas. Thanks so much. By the way, how are your things going, Thomas? I really like what you're doing there. That's very cool. How are those meetings going that we talked about? All right, so here we go. Now, we don't need all this for a lead magnet, for a lead capture page, right? All we really need is a headline, a few bullet points, and a representation right here. we can get rid of a lot of this. We don't need this section. We're going to do some subtracting right here. We're just going to look at these different sections. You can get rid of whole sections at a time. When you mouse over things, go for the biggest section, okay? The biggest area called section. You don't need to delete one. You don't need to delete one thing at a time. Delete the whole section at a time. You could also do that right here by going to the layers. And if we expand this, you see all these different sections, right? So we can look at these sections. Like there's a footer. We might want to keep the footer and edit that to be ours. Partner section. We don't need partners, okay? That's not important for this right here. Let's just delete that. All right, let's look at this section right here. This is what our clients are saying. So you want to add some testimonials? You can. I'm not going to worry about that right now. All right, so is that this section right here? Let's just, let's see, is that this section? Yes, it is. Let's just delete this section right here. All right, so now you can see I'm just getting rid of stuff we don't need. We don't need that part right there, and we don't need this part right here. Beautiful. Yeah, that's all we need right there. You can edit this. You can edit the footer to make it your company information. All right, now, what we're going to do is we're going to give away this ebook that we talked about right here. All right, here's the ebook. You probably didn't see that, Thomas. I probably wasn't sharing my screen. All right, and Coach Biz, Module 1, Finding Your Niche. All right, so let's have a representation of that ebook right here. Let's replace this image with that. Now, I think I have that. Let me open up some folders here, and let's see if I have that folder. There it is. There's the image right there. All right, so I have that. So now what I'll do is I'll take this, and I want this, I want just the image there. There it is on the side here. My camera's a little bit in the way. I'm going to move it, and right here is the image. We're going to click here to change it, and we're going to upload. And it wants to know where that is. So let's find exactly where that is on my screen here. There it is. We're going to upload this. Well, it looks like I already have that in here. All right, no problem. But we'll double click that. There you go. Look at it. That's right there. Okay, and we can size this a little bit if we want. Whoop. Oh, Jane Doe is still there. We don't want that. It looks like we've got some writing there we don't want. All right, let's get rid of that stuff. There we go. All right, now we could size this a little bit if we want. So let's just make this, what size is this right now? Let's just play with this a little bit. Let's put 300 wide and see what happens. Okay, that'll make it a little bit bigger than that. So we'll make it 400 wide. Getting better. 500 wide. All right, that's pretty good. All right, so there we go. Now we'll use AI to get a little bit of help. Okay, so here's what we'll do. We'll close this up. Let's go into AI. Let's go into ChatGPT. All right, let's start a new chat here, and let's go to 4.5. Okay, now let's upload. I'm going to upload this ebook right here. There it is, right there, Module 1. Okay, I'm going to upload this right there. All right, now I'm just going to say, chat, please read that ebook. This is going to be a lead magnet. Please summarize the book, okay, and tell me the target audience. All right, let's start with that. All right, so I want to get a good feeling for the audience. Then I'm going to ask chat, okay, tell me more about that audience and tell me what are some of their biggest pains and their fears that this ebook is going to help them with. Okay, here's a summary and target audience analysis of the provided ebook. It says it provides a step-by-step approach for turning personal knowledge, skills, and experiences into a profitable coaching business. All right, and 1 second here, Thomas, I'm trying to get the right screen going here. Okay, there we go. All right. The key goal of this book is to guide readers through identifying the right niche and specialty where they can leverage their personal knowledge. Okay. Key steps outlined in the book are brainstorming potential niches, market research, choosing your niche in areas of specialization. All right. Target audience of the ebook are aspiring coaches and consultants, professionals and experts. All right. And it's going on a little bit. All right, now the next thing I might do is I might take the entire sales letter. Let's open up that entire sales letter. Do I still have that open in another screen? You see I'm doing this on the fly, folks. I'm going to duplicate this tab over here. I want to get the sales letter now. What I'm doing, I still have the funnel open here, but I want to go back to that sales letter, and I want to copy the sales letter. Strategic coaching, Coach Biz enrollment. That's what I want. And I'm going to view the page. And let's copy all of this from the very beginning all the way to the bottom. All the way to right here. All right, now let's go back to ChatGPT. Okay, there we go. All right, chat. That is module 1 from the course called Coach Biz. Below is the sales letter for the entire course. We want to give away module 1 as a lead magnet. Once they opt in, they will be shown the full course offer. Please analyze this sales letter, and then we will brainstorm the opt-in page for the lead magnet. Okay, then we're going to paste the entire sales letter there. Okay, the whole sales letter there. Now let chat go to work. Let's break down and analyze Coach Biz sales letter. First, we'll identify key elements, strengths, and appeals. Then we'll brainstorm an effective opt-in page to offer module 1 as a lead magnet. So it's right on target here. It knows exactly what I'm doing. It understands the primary purpose here, the core audience. There we go. Side hustlers, retirees, second act seekers, and individuals seeking additional income or purposeful work. All right. And there you go. It knows its pain points. This is exactly what we want. It's given me the benefits. It's given me the pain points addressed. All right. And then it's talking about the entire course. All right. Excellent. There we go. Now it's getting to the strategy for the lead magnet opt-in page, module 1. Purpose of the lead magnet: provide immediate actionable value, demonstrate authority, expertise, and hopefulness. This is perfect. Create curiosity and urgency about accessing the complete Coach Biz course. This is absolutely perfect. It knows what I'm doing. Opt-in page brainstorm. Attention-grabbing headline options. Turn your passion into profit. Discover your perfect coaching niche today. That's great. Right there alone is great. Ready to coach and profit? Find your ideal money-making coaching niche. Get paid doing what you love. Start by finding your profitable coaching niche. These are all perfect. Every single one of these would be perfect. Engaging subheadline. Free guide reveals the exact steps to choose a niche that fills your bank account and fuels your soul. Core bullet points. It's jumping ahead to exactly what I want. 9 proven questions that quickly reveal hidden skills people eagerly pay for. How to confirm your chosen niche has instant profit potential. Eliminate niche overwhelm. Visual elements, social proof, clear opt-in form, post opt-in thank you page. Wow, it's already thinking about that. That's perfect. Let's go back to these bullet points, the core bullet points, and I want to ask you something. Are the core bullet points actually coming from the lead magnet? Or did you make that up? It has a habit of making things up. Or did you make that up? The core bullet points I recommend for the opt-in page were directly derived and simplified from the key ideas actually present in the lead magnet. That's exactly what we want. Okay. Look at that. That's exactly what we want. All right, so we're going to go with that. All right. So there you go, folks. And now all we got to do, we can literally copy and paste some of the things here. All right. But I'm going to combine it with something else here. I'm going to, this is another product I gave away inside my school group. I've got a product called Secret Copy Hacks. By the way, if you're watching, if you're not a member of my school group, come on over, join us, school.com/apes. All right. And you'll see that I've got a product in here called Secret Copy Hacks. All right. Now, I will tell you that I had a promotion last week, and I actually gave this away as a great value. I might do that again sometime, so you'll want to stick around and watch, right? But inside of Secret Copy Hacks, what Secret Copy Hacks does is it gives you 470 different elements, all right, for copywriting. One of these is headlines. Let's go ahead and I'm going to come back here to ChatGPT. Actually, let's go with bullet points. I'm going to upload this file right here. And this, look at this, straight out of Secret Copy Hacks, 50 bullet points. Okay, chat. Here are some excellent bullet point templates. I want you to give me 20 super hot Gary Halbert style. Gary Halbert's one of the world famous copywriters, one of the best bullet point writers, right? I want you to give me 20 super hot Gary Halbert style bullet points coming straight from the ebook, from the lead magnet, and using this template as a guide. Make me feel it. All right, give it a little extra encouragement there. I always like to do this right before I hit enter. I always copy. I do a Control-Alt and copy just in case something goes wrong. All right, so let's see what happens here. I'm doing this on the fly without a safety net, but let's see how good our stuff is. Here are 20 sizzling Gary Halbert-inspired bullet points directly from your Coach Biz Module 1. Look at this. At last, find out what thousands of successful coaches already know about choosing niches that practically force clients to chase you with money in hand. Oh my goodness, how good is that? Warning, these 9 niche selection mistakes will absolutely kill your coaching dreams. Oh my goodness, discover exactly how to avoid them and start chasing and cashing checks instead. Revealed why picking your niche based on popularity alone will never make you rich and the exact profitable secret to do instead. How awesome is this, right? This is why it's so important to know how to prompt and how to train. We started with a brand new ChatGPT with no training, but knowing how to prompt it, knowing how to word it, and knowing what information to give it, look at the richness we're getting out of this. You'll discover a sneaky little trick to instantly uncover profitable coaching ideas hidden inside your everyday experiences. Here's how the pros choose niches so profitable it feels like legally printing money at home. Oh, look at that. You'll find 9 deceptively simple ways to pick a red-hot niche you love that clients line up to pay you for, no chasing required. These are absolutely perfect. I'm not going to read them all. All right, so I'm going to ask ChatGPT, I want you to pick me the 5 hottest bullets. Warning, these 9 selection mistakes will absolutely kill your coaching dreams. Discover exactly how to avoid them and start cashing checks instead. Prepare to be shocked. Prepared to be shocked. Okay, that's wrong. And I don't like all these emojis. Discover why your best niche is something you completely overlooked, even though it's been sitting right under your nose. This is so phenomenal. Revealed why picking your niche based on popularity alone will never make you rich and the exact profitable secret to do instead. You'll discover the ridiculously easy way to confirm your coaching idea is profitable before you ever invest a single minute creating it. It's practically foolproof. And you'll find out how to quickly recognize and avoid niches that drain your energy, waste your time, and keep your bank account embarrassingly empty. This is absolutely phenomenal. We're just going to we're going to do it. We're just going to copy it. We're going to come over here All right, and let's add a bullet point. Let's add, what do they call it, a list? A bullet list. All right there. And we're literally going to paste it just like that. Look at that, perfect. All right, now what I don't like, I'm going to do a control shift paste. Yeah, because it gave me, it indented things when I did it this way. Okay, so what I did on Windows, Control Shift and V, and that way I didn't get the extra indentation there. Now a couple things, I want to get rid of these flames. All right, and notice I don't have a check mark here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to backspace. I'm going to backspace until I get connected to the next line. Then I'll hit return. Now I've got my check mark. All right, now same thing. Get rid of my flame. Backspace one more time to go up to the next line. Hit return. Got a new check mark. All right, we just got to get we got to get a line feed in there, and we will get our check marks. All right, there we go. Now let's get rid of this. All right. There we go. Now, that all looks good. Let's save for now so we don't lose anything. We've got our image. We've got our bullet points. Everything's looking good. Now, I might like a little space between here. Can I do that over here on the side? All right, by the way, let's see. I'm moving my camera around. Am I still here? All right, now, I don't remember if we could give ourselves more line spacing, line height. Okay, that's for every line, so we don't want that. Okay, we don't want that. All right, now, can we give ourselves space between each one? What if I adjust my padding here? Nope, that's for the whole thing. Okay. All right. So what we can do here, I'm going to do a shift. If I do a shift and a break, I get a line like that. So a shift and return, shift, enter. All right. This has given me an extra line without adding a new check mark. Because if I just do enter, I get a new check mark. I think I can also just backspace at that point. I think I end up with the same thing. All right, so that's what I want. Now, I think I can pick a new icon I want. I think I could change the color of the icon if I want. Let's see here. I haven't done this in a while. Typography icon. We can select a new icon. So let's do a index finger. Let's do a finger pointing. We don't want that finger. Let's do that. Okay. And let's pick a color of the icon. And let's do that. Let's do that. There we go. There we go. How's that? Pretty cool, right? Let's save that now. All right. Now we need a headline and a subhead. This is looking really, really, really good. Let's go back to chat. Okay. And I'm going to go back here and get another file from Secret Copy Hacks. Okay. I got another one here called headlines. Let's upload that. Okay. Awesome work, chat. I always like to give it a pat on the back. Awesome work, chat. Let's get a headline. Let's do a headline now. Gary Halbert, sizzling hot style. Come on. Here's 30 templates. Give me 10 excellent headlines to choose from. I'm going to say again, make me feel it. Seems to like those words. I learned that from John Benson, and it works. All right, let's see what we got here. Ten sizzling hot Gary Halbert sound headlines created from your templates, perfectly tailored to the CoachBiz Module 1 lead magnet. You can turn your passion into profitable coaching, even if you've never coached before. That's a great headline right there, right? It gives you your dream and your objection. This is what we call Heaven Island, and this would be not quite Hell Island, right? How to uncover a lucrative coaching niche in just one afternoon. Something, okay, time, always dealing with time is a good thing to do. Discover the secret to choosing a coaching niche that practically guarantees clients throwing money at you. That's good. Oh, this is based on the old John Carlton. They laughed when I said I'd become a coach, but then I showed them my bank statement. That is straight out of John Carlton, right? Who else wants a coaching niche that makes money while you sleep? Perfect right there. At last, you can get rid of niche overwhelm forever and finally start your profitable coaching business. That is really, really, really good because this might be what has kept people from starting it, right? They have been overwhelmed about finding the perfect niche. That's really good. What every aspiring coach ought to know about choosing a niche that makes serious money. You won't find these niche selection secrets anywhere else. Here's a sneaky way to pick a niche, get clients fast, and start earning big. That's pretty good. Pretty good too. Imagine this: you wake up excited every day because you finally picked a niche you love, and it's flooding your inbox with new clients. Wouldn't you want that? And you're about to discover how to find a coaching niche so profitable it feels like cheating. No website, no tech skills. You don't even need previous experience. Just follow these 9 simple questions and watch clients line up. Okay, watch this. Because this is so big, I really like this. Watch what we're going to do here. We're going to use this one. I'm going to copy this whole thing, and I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to paste it right here. All right, let's get rid of all this. By the way, when I paste, I usually do a Control-Shift-V. Let's see what happens if I just do Control-V. All right, see, doing Control-Shift-V is going to get rid of any hidden formatting and so forth. This is going to be formatted the way it should be. All right, so notice this is too big. This is too long for the subheadline, right? But what we can do is we could take this part. You're about to discover how to find a coaching niche so profitable it feels like cheating. Then we could say ... And now this can be our subheadline. Check this out. Let's copy all this. Let's cut that out. Let's go down here to our subheadline. I'm doing the Control Option Shift there. Okay, look at this. You're about to discover how to find a coaching niche so profitable it feels like cheating. No website, no tech skills. You don't even need previous experience. Just follow these 9 simple questions and watch clients line up. Okay, and let's also say right here, first of all, let's just do this. Let's make this bold and italics. Let's make it a little bit bigger. So we go to like 18. Let's go a little bit smaller. Let's go to 16. Yeah, let's do that. All right, let's make this bold. Actually, let's just make this. You're about to discover how to find a coaching niche. Bold, right? And let's say it almost feels like cheating. All right, now let's make this a little bit smaller so it fits in the box. Okay, I don't like that. 32. I don't like that. What if we did this? Ugh. What if we did this? No. All right. We could play around with that a little bit more, folks. I'm not liking the formatting perfectly there. All right. We could fix it later. We could adjust this. Maybe we would adjust that a little bit. There we go. That's better. All right. All right. Okay, there we go. And let's, all right. And then for our button, we could say download for free. Get download for free. All right. Let's save this. Okay, we're almost done for now. Okay, not bad, right? We could replace this logo with our Coach Biz logo. Let's go over here. Let's replace this image. I think I got the Coach Biz logo in there, right there. Look at that, perfect. Let's make it a little bit smaller. Let's make it 350. Let's see what that looks like. That's pretty good right there. All right. What if we made our background color? I don't know if this purple goes with it really good. So what if we changed our background color right here? Instead of purple, all right, where's our purple right here? Is it the page? Is it the section? What is it? Where's our purple color? All right, it's not that. So maybe it's the page. Custom CSS, tracking code, typography, background. No, it's not there. All right. I'd have to look, folks. I'm not finding that real quickly. If we go to the page, not there. If we go to the section, background color, it's not purple. And it's not there. If we go to the 2-column row, it's not there. Okay, I don't know where we're getting that color from. I would want to change that. What if we, okay, that didn't work. All right, so somewhere we're getting that color, and I don't know where from. So we'll have to figure that out. All right, so let's leave this for now. Okay, now we'd have to put a form on here. All right, this is pretty much done. This is pretty much done. All we'd have to do is put a form on here. All right, the form is probably being handled in the pop-up, I assume, right? Yeah, there it is right there. So there's the form right there. And this form is called pop-up. And what's that form called? It's called two-step order form. All right, let's call this two-step opt-in. We'll call it niche 1. Okay, two-step opt-in. All right, so we got that done. All right, so this form's already done. That's fantastic, because all we would have to do now is build a workflow that says when somebody fills out that form, start sending them our email messages. But we're going to do that in another live stream that I'll do probably tomorrow. All right, so we got it all built, right? So let's just do a couple things here. I had to build it because I wanted to have the template. I needed to start a new funnel, but I want to get this page inside of our other funnel. So let's just take care of that. Let's back up here. All right. This is called our home page. Let's call this niche 1 lead magnet. We'll just call it lead magnet. Niche 1. Picking niche. Lead magnet, picking a niche. All right. Now, so what I want to do here is I want to go back here. I got to update that step. Now, the problem is this exists in the funnel called strategic coaching. Okay, I don't want it in that funnel. Hang on a second here. Okay. I don't want it in the strategic coaching funnel. I want it over here in the Coach Biz enrollment. All right. So I got to move that. So that's the wrong one. That's okay. What's going on here? Did I lose it? All right. This one at 351. That's going to be it. Did I not save the name to it? There it is. All right. So we're going to select this. And what we're going to do is we're going to clone the funnel step. And we're going to move it over to here. And then we're going to move it to the Coach Biz enrollment. That's what we're going to do. Okay. Now let's go back to Coach Biz enrollment. Let's move that to the top. All right. So now what's going to happen is after they opt in, they'll be taken to the sales page. So let's go here. And we want to double check one thing about that. We want to check our form settings. Okay, let's edit this. All right, let's go back to our pop-up. Let's go to our form and our form settings. All right, and want to make sure here, yeah, see here, button actions, sale actions, go to next step. I got to tell you, we don't want this to be an order form. We want it to be a regular form. All right, so let's do something. Yeah, we don't want it to be an order form. That's not correct. Let's go back here. Let's build ourselves a form. All right, I'm just going to do a very general form. So let's, boy, this is all brand new. Powerful forms made easy. I just want a form. I just want an easy form. Create new. Fine. That's what I want right there. That's exactly what I want right there. That's it. That's all I want. All right. So, and we're going to call this form niche one lead magnet. Okay. First name, last name, phone number, email, and then we got two of these boxes. I don't know why we've got two of these boxes. Terms and conditions 1, terms and conditions 2. Do I need them both? This is all brand new. Yeah, they got checking, they got transactional messages and marketing and promotional message. I'll tell you, A2P 10DLC is getting so tough that that's probably a good idea, so we'll leave them. All right, and then we're going to change our lead magnet. We're going to change the word button. Download for free. Just like that, okay? And we'll just leave it like that. That's all we need to do. Niche one lead magnet. There we go. Save it. All right, now let's go back here. And let's go back into our funnel. Coach Biz enrollment. We'll edit this. All right, let's go to our pop-up. And we're going to replace this form. Before we get rid of it, what I'll probably just do here is I'll just hit that plus sign, and we want to put a form in there. And the form we want is a niche one lead magnet. Perfect. Now we can get rid of this. Perfect. All right, so let's put a headline above here. Okay. Yikes. Okay. The pop-up goes away when I do that. Okay. I think we got to go back and put the headline on the form, which I'll do that. We don't need to do that here on this video. All right, so that's all good. And then let's make sure that here we say redirect after, okay, after they fill out the form. Let's say go to next step. Let's say use action from form builder, go to next step. Let's just do that. Then we got to make sure that the next step is the sales order form, okay? So we're good. And we publish. There you go. Well, I'll tell you, between getting used to a new streaming, I'll tell you what, I'm going to take it off camera now. Okay. So thanks for bearing with me, right? I got to tell you, I struggled a little bit, but dealing with a new streaming platform and forgot to actually show my screen for a second. And HighLevel, of course, so many updates, so many changes, always a great, great, great thing, but things aren't always, they're just not as familiar, because things are changing all the time, but that's okay. You can see we got it done very, very quickly. All right. So with that, we did it. We built that form. Oh, look at this. While we're sitting here, wait a second. What am I looking at? Okay. No, forget that. All right. That's why. All right. So the bottom line is we built that lead magnet page. We're all set. Now tomorrow, what I'll do is we'll do something similar. You guys want to see me write the emails? Tomorrow I'll write the emails. Come on back. We'll do this tomorrow. Just be watching for the notification that comes through because I'm going to have to see how my day goes. My goal is to start doing these live feeds several times a week. If I'm going to be working, you might as well be watching over my shoulder, right? And it creates great content and it helps you. So it's a win-win situation all the way around. So what we still need to do is we need to write the emails and then build a couple automations. So we're going to do that over the next couple of days. All right, everybody, thanks for watching me. Have a great night. Do me a favor, watch those notifications. Give me some comment love. Let's build this thing. Let's make it big. Have a great day. Love y'all. Have a great day. Bye-bye. I'm Steve Rosenbaum from Flawless Follow-Up.